Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Gwen and I'm so excited you're here. Listen, the whole intention behind creating this podcast is to create an awesome life. That's what I'm working towards. And if you're listening, I know that you want to really feel like you're having an awesome life as well. And I want to talk to you today about a fun topic. The topic is fun. Let's just say the last few weeks, and even looking at some of the podcast episodes, your girl has been getting quite serious, okay? We've been on some defense versus offense. Defense meaning just kind of getting into that protection phase, talking about topics like resistance and just noticing things that aren't going fantastically. Call it self-awareness, call it being too obsessive, but we got to cultivate some offense, okay? This is 2023. This is our Michael Jordan year. We need to have some offense in life to have more fun. So I was cleaning up my office and I came across a Post-it note. Sometimes I write Post-it notes to myself, and on it says, "Fun is true replenishment." Fun is true replenishment. And it made me think, I need to have a little bit more fun, you know? And last night, I actually went to a 50th birthday party. One of Josh's uncles has turned 50. And my God, this man was essentially glowing. He is in the best shape of his life. He's going to be running his first half marathon in a week. He just was like light and joyful and made 50 look legit. I was like, wow. And also just being surrounded by tons of friends and family. It was just so inspiring. Like sometimes I think our younger generations, millennials, Gen Z, we're kind of isolated, and I should speak for myself. I sometimes isolate myself. I'm very, work remotely kind of gal. And it's just really nice to see a party and get to go to a party and have some fun. And, as I'm currently 8 months pregnant, I'm not drinking alcohol. And so I was having some fun. Even just, we went to a restaurant first and I'm ordering food and getting this very fancy, hilarious coffee drink that kind of stops the party where everyone's like, what are you drinking? Basically a milkshake at like 7 p.m. But anyway, the whole point is to just have a little bit more fun. And it's really interesting where I'm at in life, in the sense that I am just, as I'm recording this, I'm ending my first run of teaching my course, Lead the Course, my signature course. And I was just feeling kind of like a sadness and an overthinking again of just just hoping that it was really effective and really trying to like control the situation and hope that people had a great experience in it. And that's going back to what I've talked about in the past and I've shared on Instagram about being a little bit codependent with courses, where you want to essentially jump through the screen, sit beside your student, and almost like help them make the course and go at the pace that you anticipated, which is so funny because imagine you have a personal trainer, and the personal trainer is so committed to your success that they not only train you, but they help you lift the weights. That's not working, So I was just noticing that in myself, and it's really good to just have a day, have a time where you're like, man, girl, you made it really heavy, but let's come back, and if you're in that place right now where it's feeling very heavy, sometimes you can't switch up the day, just call it a day. It's like the whole concept of you jumped out of an airplane without a parachute. There's not much you can do. You just got to go. But what I mean by that is that sometimes you just got to go to sleep, wake up the next day, and start fresh. So if you're in just an awful, crunchy, hard position today, give yourself grace, do the bare minimum you can do, and just go to sleep and start again tomorrow. So what I thought could be really fun is, I'm a big fan, and I'm just on this podcast, just trying to be real with you, like who I am, what I do in life. And sometimes before I have calls with people, I have these like spiritual decks of cards, and I ask for a sign before jumping on a call sometimes with people, with clients, with podcast guests coming soon, and just really see let's do it together, okay? What I do is just kind of touch the cards and I just like ask for a sign for the highest good of all involved, for both myself and the people listening. So let's see what we got for us today. Becoming a card shark, y'all. What is the message that we need today? And let's just see what comes up. The message that love it. Okay, the message for today. It says, nothing is more important than that I feel good. And then I flip it over and it says, whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to find a reason now to feel good, and you'll find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you're in the mode of resisting something that you want, and that resistance takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowing to come into your experience. That's fantastic. What I think about immediately is being at that party with Josh's cousin or Josh's uncle who turned 50. Is he really did not seem to be in any resistance. He was just flying free and happy and glowing. It's like when you're not living in that resistant space, you're so easy to be around, so easy to talk to, so clear, so free. And so I love a theme from last week to this week about resistance and just saying, anytime you feel negative emotion, you're in the mode of resisting something that you want. So everyone, the message today is that nothing is more important than that you feel good. And why I believe that is that anything that we truly want out of life, whether it's a better job, better relationships, more money, at the end of the day, the reason why we want these things, why we would want more money, is for a feeling. Because even if you get, $10 million transferred to you today, it's a feeling that you'll have of joy, of happiness, of relief that will come up. So that's our reminder for today, everybody. I think it'd be fun if I pull some more cards in the future. Let me know. If you haven't already joined my email list, I encourage you to do so. I love sharing some tips in there, both about creating an awesome life through being a course creator and being paid to teach, but also just sharing tips like this and just reminders that we're all in this together. We're all figuring it out. If you like this podcast, if you want to drop a review, share with a friend, I would so appreciate. But thank you so much for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful week and take amazing care of yourself.